and you can fit an exhaust in your car. All you need is a ramp, a garage, an entire selection of workshop tools, 2 mechanics, a stew. I've seen better nuts and bolts on the Titanic currently, and a Lucozade. Right, so we are back with the forgotten cars. Last time, when was the last time we saw this? Was it Nürburgring?
Hey, that's it. That's the one.
Come on!
Audi Sport.
I've just thrown it round the most dangerous track in the world.
Yeah, and it survived.
And
just don't crash coming back.
And it actually did really well. Which was a year ago. Almost to the day, actually, because we bodged the exhaust on this car. And today, I'm putting right that bodge. I bought a new system from the guys at GT-Four Play. Shout out to Steve, thank you for that. It's a complete system, so it's a DCAT, or if you're an MOT tester, sports cat, and it will go all the way back, 3-inch, big boy, all the way back, to the tip. I'll show you why it needs to happen, really. Obviously, it's the old exhaust, but let me just get this little light. We did this kind of Frankenstein bodge.
It's better without the light.
Is it better without light? Oh, okay. Did this kind of Frankenstein bodge, but even the bodge is unbodging now. So we lasted about 6 miles on the Nürburgring before it started blowing its tits off, and as you can see, all the soot build up. So that would be nice to get rid of that, and then hopefully it will sound a little bit better than a pensioner's wet fart.
Keep going, keep going. Catch up.
At the moment you join me, so top end, I've taken off the old heat shield, actually, here, there you go. And I've taken off this snorkel, probably don't need that. Taken off this snorkel for a bit of access, but you join me, this heat shield, this smaller heat shield that goes around the cat, is rusted on, and every nut is just rounding off or snapping. So I'm trying to get this out of the way so that I can then try and separate the top and the bottom part to the cat to gain more access. It's not going very well. It's 9:35 in the morning on a Saturday. Welcome. That's all I can say. Yeah, avoid the massive oil leak as well, because we always modify before we fix, don't we, Auto Alex? That's about it, really. Yeah, I'm gonna keep cracking on, and hopefully at some point today it'll have a new exhaust. That'd be nice, won't it, Stu?
That'd be nice.
It's nice for him to turn up. Here we go. So you're having a day off.
Well, what?
And I'm now in your position.
But only you need to change the exhaust on your car.
Yeah. Oish. Do you want to see the dead soldier pile?
The dead soldier pile. What is that? Oh no. I did say you might run across a few. Oh wow. Okay. So there's what?
Luckily,
9 there?
And I ain't even into that. The cat ain't even off yet.
6 out of 9.
And I don't even have to put them back on, luckily.
Thank you.
Even this is fine. Every bit of it's putting up a fight. Please! Okay, that's it. That's that. That's how to fit a new exhaust on a Celica GT-Four. Thanks so much for watching this week. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Saturday, no. It's a bit more now. Really? It's holding there. How is that? Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Do you know what? Before I started this, I was like, these exhausts are quite expensive. I'd rather not have to cut this off. Wiring forward 3 hours. I can't wait to cut this off. But to be fair, look at the state of that. I've seen better nuts and bolts on the Titanic currently.
So is that the cat? Where's the cat?
No, that's the worst part. That's still very much an
That's
issue.
got to be worth bucks, though, isn't it?
It's a big old boy, probably. It's all the minerals.
Have you priced that up?
No. No, I haven't actually, no.
We need to get it off, get the
But look at
number
this, this is also quite, our viewers will like this. So I've just, oh sorry, I knocked your camera there. I've bought new fan shrouds because these are, but look at it. Do you want a bit?
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
No.
Do you think I can put my finger through that bit?
Don't push it, don't push your luck. You end up spending more money than you have to.
I've already got replacements.
Yeah, but when are they going on?
Well, yes, there is that. Right, so now I've got a bit of room. The plan is to try and separate this section from, so this is the downpipe from the cat, and then I can get more access to the cat. Meow. That's the plan.
I want to know how much that cat's worth.
Okay.
Because if it's the original cat,
which it is,
yeah, that
26
could be
years
worth quite a bit of money.
Comment below, what do you think that cat's going to be worth, and then what we're going to find out. I'll weigh it in before this episode and I'll comment and I'll say how much it is.
Yeah.
Alright, got to crack on. So I've just pulled off, this is, so the cat joins on here, and then this is obviously the flexi that goes out, but I've always had a bit of a trickly oil leak. Trickly, we're using that very loosely, and whenever it gets hot at the temperature, the car, it stinks of burning oil. I've just found out that might have been my culprit. This little heat shield here, or yeah, this little heat shield here, is actually covered in oil. It's like a little secondary oil reservoir for myself. So that'll be that then. That'll be why that stinks of oil. And for all of those who actually watch the Celica files, no, it's not coming out the back of the car this time, it's coming out the front. Look at this little oil reservoir I've got.
Oh, nice.
That's why it stinks of burning oil.
They're coming from turboing, or what?
It's various parts of the engine, if I'm honest, dude. The entire bottom part of the engine's pissing out oil. So we're now at the point where I can actually take this off. So, yeah, after 26 years, let's get rid of it. But I'd probably move that torch because I was looking to fall to the floor and I'll get in trouble. That went loose very quickly. Shit. Do you hear that?
Yeah, keep going.
Should it make that noise?
It's the last bit.
I can't wait to get this cat off.
I want to know how much it is. I want to see the numbers, bro.
Mr. Hoy, stop. Decat my car, please. How much does that weigh?
Fucking, it's a heavy lump.
That is quite the extensive cat, isn't it?
Yep.
I ain't got a watch on. It's probably about 2 o'clock now. Started about 9. If you're going to do this, I mean, anything old car-wise, times whatever time you think it's going to be by about 3. Lots of old rusty bolts and nuts that have all broken away. Safe to say. And then the cat, how much fun was that?
That was good fun.
So, yeah, so thanks, as I said before, to GT-Four Play. So this is my new decat that will be going in. Substantially lighter, Stuart, than the one that's come off. So that's a bit of weight saving, nothing else. They are my front pipes, but the Fuji Subi system. So for the Celica, there's HKS, there's a Nurspec Blitz exhaust. You can't buy a complete system, so you have to go with aftermarket for the front, and then you just basically choose what you want as your back box, and then you one after that. I went with the Fuji Subi system. It's as close to OEM without being too drony, so I've heard. But I've never even seen it, so I don't even know what I'm getting into. So let's unbox and have a quick look. It's like Christmas come early.
I just want to see the tailpipe. That's all people want.
That's all people want to see. It's well packaged. Here she is. Oh, it will fist. More to the point, it will fist.
No. Oh, it will.
There you go. Well, that looks good, that. With a slight diagonal tip to it, very Japanese. Should we just get it out? Should we have a look at some
don't put it upside down, eh?
exhaust porn? That's
Nice.
tasty, that, isn't it?
Right, let's get the prick on.
Let's get the prick on then. So that was relatively easy, wasn't it, actually, in the grand scheme of things?
Putting it on.
Putting it on, yeah. Are we happy with that? It's a little bit wobbly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the flexi though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a metal flexi. Right, okay. So then we need to do the straighty boys.
You need to do the straight.
I need to do straighty boys. Are you going to go?
I am going to go.
You've been really good, actually. You started off not being very good, and then you've become very good, so I'm very grateful for that. About 40 minutes since you last saw me, because I've just been trying to button everything up, but there's no knocks or bangs. I'm really pleased. If you're going to do this on your GT4, I definitely recommend this system. It does go together really well, but also make sure you buy new rubber bushes for the exhaust hangers, because that's really buttoned all that up, and there's no knocks or bangs. It clears everything quite well. That's underneath, and then we go over this way, but again, those bushes are really holding it in place well. And then we go all the way back. So yeah, these are all new bushes here, new hangers, and as you can see, it's really quite firm. Clearance is quite tight in here, so just be careful with this V-band clamp, which way you kind of mount that. But yeah, super happy. There was one bit, let me get the torch. Sorry, I'm on my own, as I say, so bear with me. So, I don't know how well you can see, but up there's a clamp. Oh, sorry, there's a bracket, and I was sort of pissing around with that, but spend a bit of time on that. I'm desperately trying to get it so you can see it. Okay, so the bracket mounts there, and it comes off of this here, and then it comes off of this here, this one up here, and really spend time with that. There's a bit of movement you can have on it before locking that in, because that will save a lot of your exhaust from knocking on this. Actually, on the subframe, it's pretty good up there. And then on the rear subframe, again, clearance is not bad at all the way back. So yeah, I've got to button up some bits on the charge cooler and do some other little bits I've taken away, such as silly little things. If you're going to do this job again, I mean, so that's all the old system there. That's the bodge we did. That's the most awful thing in the world, that little heat shield, because these two nuts rounded off because they just get old and shit, and we had to basically brutalise this thing to bend it away because clearance is so bad. Obviously the old cat. So yeah, so dipstick had to come out, so bear that in mind. These are all the ones I broke, so there's quite a few there. Oh, that's got to go back in. That's like a little bracket thing. And then I think that's it. Done that, yeah. And then under trays have got to go back on, because obviously that's all dangling free. So get the under tray back on, and then first start. So let's just get to that. Let me button away everything and then get to the first start, because I'm quite excited by that. It's out of gear, make sure of that. Here we go. Battery's flat. Yes, mate. You literally couldn't make it up. Right. Fuck's sake. I have Magulu, don't I? I have Magulu. I've left off some of the under tray as well, because no doubt I'll have to make some faffing around bits. Right. Okay, here we go. Oh, now that sounds better. So this isn't the next day, this is quite a bit later.
A month and a half later.
Month and a half later. I've not been well, the weather's been poor, we've been busy, so it's been put on the back burner, but we're at it now. I've obviously done a bit of driving in it, I'm really pleased with it. It doesn't seem too drony at 70, which is the idea, but it has definitely opened up a little bit. How's that an idea? When you put a sports exhaust on a car, the idea was it's not going to be drony. Yeah, I didn't want it to be drony. I specifically chose one of the exhausts that didn't have a drony sound to it, like a bassy sound to it. How do you go into a shop and it has different like? Well, if you really want to know, it goes to, you get the dB level on each exhaust. Right, and what's that on this? Well, I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it was picked from the menu well enough then. No, exactly. Yeah, I didn't pick from the menu. Yeah. This T-Roc might ruin
What, Leo?
my
don't worry about
LB2 Leo.
Yeah, it didn't sound great, but then also you put an exhaust on, it's got a bit more power, and then the turbo was fucking...
Yeah, that's a good point.
There you go. So I thought I'd remind him of that.
Yeah, thanks, Stu.
So explain.
What happens is, because there's a decat, the exhaust flow gases can escape a lot quicker, which means you get a little bit of turbo creep or boost creep, and that was resulting in fuel cut. So essentially the car was going, oh my god, there's too much air going into the system, it's running lean, it could detonate, and then it was stopping me from having any more boost, but quite aggressively, like hitting a brick wall aggressively. And I was like, well, that's fun. So I fitted a boost controller. So thank you to Scott McKenzie, who is another friend of mine who's a lot more intelligent than I am, has a much better Celica GT-Four than I do.
Have you bought the new one yet?
No, I just bought that one off him.
Oh, right.
So Scott spent a couple of hours fiddling around with my electrics and has fitted...
farted?
No, but thank you, it's probably your cactus. And has fitted this. So I've now got a boost controller. So what this is doing, this will then do a soft cut if the boost reaches, the safe parameters are 14 to 17 PSI on the stock engine. Yeah, exactly. You asked. So now it's at 16.5.
Right.
So it won't detonate, and this is a much softer boost cut.
And is it quicker?
It is when you're not stuck behind Leo and his T-Roc, yeah.
Right.
Who's doing 30 in a 50. But that's fine.
Overtake Leo for a laugh.
It's a bit deathy round here.
Yeah, you could die, but isn't that the point?
It's a good way to go. But who's going to upload this footage when we die?
If
Owen
I-
won't, will he?
No.
Owen will not be uploading any footage. If it's not,
Owen can't even pick up a camera. Look at Vegas.
if it's not him in front of a mirror flexing, he doesn't upload it. That's the rule, isn't
Yeah,
it?
unless it's a body shot.
Unless
that's
it's a body shot, he won't upload it.
No.
I'll be gentle. Slow down.
Right, so one that's the fastest you've ever driven it.
Well,
So we should have bought the V-Box out.
would have been interesting, wouldn't it?
Because you've got to beat your, what was it, 10.58 seconds or something?
I'm pretty sure my Nan could beat that, and she's 94.
Yeah. So we're going to have to get that back out again.
Yeah, it just, yeah.
I'm
it definitely
alright,
sounds better.
yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah.
But I'm better on a motorway than these back roads, mate.
Yeah.
But then you're a back road kind of guy, aren't you? You like the back door.
I'll take you down some back roads. Look at this scenery though.
It's nice. That's so much better.
Yeah.
So I drove this to the British Motor Show.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? I trusted you.
And I didn't put the foot down in it.
Not really, no, probably not.
And that is really good.
Yeah, that's 70-ish miles an hour. And you can still have a conversation, it's not too drony, see what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's not bad at all. It's actually, you can tell it's a quality exhaust system. And from your DB menu, you obviously picked the right one.
We'll stop this video. Thanks very much to GT4 Play for helping me out choose the exhaust. Yeah, he helped as well, Steve. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you want to see, if you're desperate to see more content on this, then we will do more content on it. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching this episode, I suppose.
Yes.
And watching me struggle.
The last and final.
And you can fit an exhaust in your car. All you need is a ramp, a garage, an entire selection of workshop tools, 2 mechanics, a stew, and a Lucozade.
No, and some new bolts.
And some new bolts. And on that note, we'll see you next time.
See you later. Thank you all.
Bye.